Deliberate allowance of and surrender to this moment and everything that exists within it. That's true power. That is true freedom. That's liberation. And it's the only place it exists. Just a little self-expression, documentation, whatever the hell you want to call this. I don't know. I'm just talking to myself, always. Whether or not there's another person watching, we're all the same self. It's all just shared presence. This is all just the dream of the broader source being. Speaking to itself, essentially. Imagining that there is something other than, but knowing ultimately there is no other. There is only one. There is no separation. All of that is illusion. I'm just allowing. Eckhart Tolle calls it tapping into and surrendering to the isness of the moment, that which is. And it's the only thing that really feels good. It's the only place where the power really is. It's where the presence is. It's where our true self is. It's connection to that broader consciousness, that broader awareness that knows. Everything is exactly as it should be. It's all magnificent. It's all beautiful. It's all perfect exactly as it is. When we deliberately allow our perspective to align with that, we line up with the whole of who we are. We line up with the full stream of source consciousness that is streaming into and through us, uninterrupted. And so even now, as I can hear my ego and thoughts jumping around saying, "You're not making sense. Why are you pausing so much?" Oh well, I'm just flowing the energy as it's coming through me. I just have a feeling that wants to flow out from between these lips. And I'm not trying to define what it is, or judge it, or judge myself for how I am putting words to it, putting it into sound. I'm just letting it be what it is. All inclusive. Embarrassment, self-judgment, all of those things, allowed, included, allowed to exist. Also fine, also okay, also beautiful in their own way. And I can just be in silence. In fact, that's the most blissful space. That's the true being. That moment when I'm not projecting anything. I just am. Just listening, receiving, observing, participating in the existence, the being of all that is surrounding me and all that is within myself. And these words don't have to make sense to the logical, rational mind. That doesn't matter. I feel them. I feel them from the depths of my being. There's a rightness to it that transcends all logical definition, description, conceptualization. The feeling of how right it is to breathe air, for your lungs to expand. How right it is to feel the warmth of sunlight on your skin. No rationalization, no justification, no further reasoning required. It just is and is right. Absolutely. Certainly. Steadfastly. And that is the core of all that exists. It is. It is eternal. It is right. It is stable. It is secure. It is loving. Loving every inch, ounce, and iota of all that it is. And so this doesn't have to make sense. I can just watch the sensations within me, the squirming, the desperate desire of ego, of the mind, of the masculine aspect to fit this into some kind of box, to have it make a point, because it must make some point, it must serve some specific and clear and obvious purpose. Nope. No, it doesn't. It doesn't need to do any of those things. It doesn't need to do anything. It's expression for the sake of expression. It's existing for the exuberance of existing. I will be pointedly pointless in this expression. And simply let all be exactly as it means. So it is.